This is Amina. Her son Yusuf was diagnosed with haemophilia 3 years ago when he was 1.
Yusuf is a first child, an only child. I'm really confused. Sometimes it's hard when he has a bleed or something. We don't have any family here, so there's no one to support us at those times. We don't know whether we should ask for help or whether we should be coping on our own. And after he was diagnosed, I was too. I have bled heavily all my life. Now I know it's because I'm a haemophilia carrier.
Amina is struggling with her son's diagnosis and what it means for his life. She has her own diagnosis to consider too. Sometimes it's overwhelming. There are people who understand Amina's situation because they've experienced it themselves in some way. In interviews for Haemnet's Project Phoenix, people with bleeding disorders said they want to help and reassure others through sharing their own stories and experiences. This is Katie. Katie's son Joe was diagnosed with haemophilia when he was born. He's now a teenager.
To speak with somebody who had a child and went through the newly diagnosed phase, somebody who has a child like yours. I went to a wellbeing day run by the Haemophilia Society. What was lovely was everyone was coming out with the same types of things which everyone recognised. You can really benefit from speaking to other parents.
All kinds of people with bleeding disorders are ready to help and support others through sharing their experiences. Eddie has grown up with haemophilia. He's 23 and loves sport.
I think I can provide quite good insight. A lot of parents who find out their child's got haemophilia will try and caution them away from sport. But I'd like to tell them not to wrap them up in cotton wool. There are plenty of things they can do.
Alan is 75 and has von Willebrand disease. His children and grandchildren have it too.
For a lot of parents, when their child is given a diagnosis, they're terrified. My wife and I brought up 2 children with VWD, and they now have their own families. There's only one grandchild who isn't affected. When I look back, I would have liked to have met other people with VWD. I could help other people now.
People with bleeding disorders also told Project Phoenix that they value opportunities to connect and share stories with people like them. It can be a source of support and understanding, and a way of sharing information that can help when speaking with their care team.
Most people with haemophilia should get to know each other. It can be helpful because you see someone depressed and you try to help. It's nice to actually talk to someone like you.
It's invaluable to chat with other people in your position. Hear the different stories. You might then think to go and ask your consultant about something, or you can tell people about the great care you get. It's all good. It gives everybody a stronger voice.
But many people affected by bleeding disorders feel isolated, and many have never spoken with another person who shares their diagnosis.
I was diagnosed with thrombocytopenia over 30 years ago. It was only last year that I talked to someone who had it too. It felt like the first time anyone had really listened to me. It was quite a moving experience.
I just wanted to say thank you for the opportunity to have this discussion. This is the first time I've had a conversation with others in the same situation. It's lovely to have people fighting your corner. It's absolutely wonderful.
The bleeding disorders community is well served by patient organisations and groups on social media. Whatever you've been through, whatever you're going through, someone else has been there too. So let's talk.